Where is he?
前回は諦めた大人数戦をなんとかクリアして
Can you imagine what the knight's going to do to her?
アーカムナイトをちょっと見たら違う人でしたって出てます。
No! You can't do this!
Where is he?
He's gone to see the little man, the penguin. He supplied the safe houses for the attack. The knight's gone to pay him for his services. That's it. That's all I know. No, please. No.
Remember something else?
He uses a refrigeration company as a front. The trucks distribute weapons throughout the city.
What's it called?
North Refrigeration.
Thank you.
Alfred, I need you to find out everything you can about North Refrigeration.
Of course. May I inquire why?
Penguin's supplying arms to the Arkham Knight, and right now, he's the best lead we have to finding Barbara.
I'll look into it right away, sir. I can see Mr. Fox is trying to contact you.
Lucius.
Mr. Wayne, your new Batmobile upgrade is ready to deploy. The Batwing is en route to Grand Avenue.
この前な。
Sir, I've discovered an exploit the Arkham Knight was using to broadcast via your gauntlet. Rest assured that all of our communications are securely encrypted. Should I lock him out to prevent further disruptions?
Keep the channel open, Alfred. The more he talks, the more I know about him.
Very well, sir.
Fast-moving aircraft heading in on Grand Avenue. This thing just pulled a J-turn, clocking in at 12 Gs. I don't know anything that can do that.
I do. Show him what it needs to go to war.
The drone virus overrides the friend or foe identification system of militia drones. An infected drone will target other drones instead of the Batmobile. When deployed at higher weapon energy levels, this will infect multiple enemy targets.
Rattler down! Sir, I've lost control of a drone. He's overriding my control protocols.
Send units to intercept. Take it out!
Lost the Mamba drone.
Hit him hard, Sergeant. I want that car wrecked.
Drone offline.
You're starting to see it, aren't you? Now for once, you can't keep up.
Drone's been hit. It's still in the fight. Mamba's been hit.
Sir, I've been looking into North refrigeration, as you request.
Good.
He insisted on seeing you in person, sir.
Thanks, Alfred.
In the meantime, scans have established that the Arkham Knight has mobilized his seat.
Let's see what Nightwing's got on North Refrigeration. If I find Penguin, I'll find the Arkham Knight.
Indeed, sir. Master Grayson confirmed he'll meet you on the building overlooking the Ranelagh Ferry Terminal.
Still lurking around on rooftops.
You shouldn't have come here. Not tonight.
Look, are you kidding me? When I heard about Barb...
North Refrigeration. Tell me what you know.
Penguin's using freezer trucks to smuggle weapons out of Bloodhaven. Now, I think he's stockpiling arms right here in Gotham. The question is where.
Cobblepot's the best lead we have on Barbara. I need to find that weapons cache. If I can intercept one of his trucks, it'll lead me right to him.
Huh. If only you knew someone who's been tracking their movements. What? You didn't really think I'd come here without a plan, did you?
I'll handle this. You're needed back in Bloodhaven.
Come on, Bruce. Look, let me help. You can't do it all on your own.
It's too dangerous. I won't risk losing anyone else. Bloodhaven needs you.
All right. I can take a hint. But if you want to keep tabs on that truck, you're gonna need this. It's a prototype straight out of R&D. The old fox has outdone himself this time. I'll see you around, Bruce.
I can disable enemy weapons using the disruptor's sabotage ammo. I've only got 3 shots. I should pick my targets wisely.
Catch!
That disabled the firearm. If I use the disruptor again, it will explode when fired, knocking out the user and flooring anyone nearby.
And you look like the person who melted off my buddy's face. You see me holding a grudge?
This isn't good.
The crate's electrified now. Anyone trying to resupply is in for a shock.
Like this in my day.
Equipment sabotaged. Time to introduce myself.
When Penguin hired us, he came up to the chapter and offered us a crap load of cash to work for him. Seemed like a nice guy. Really? No, he's a freaking maniac. Always ranting about wanting to get what's his or take it all. Not bottle.
昨日1年ぶりにプレイしたからなかなかどうして腕がなまっている。
Let's see. A truck full of weapons and explosives. I can use the disruptor's tracker ammo to tag the vehicle and follow it across Gotham.
Now I just need to give them a little motivation to lead me back to their hideout.
What did you forget?
No, no, no! It's Batman! Get the hell out of here!
Subtlety works. Every time. If I stick to the rooftops, I'll be able to follow them right back to Penguin's weapons cache. The vehicle tracker will remain locked, even through buildings, as long as I keep the target in view and within range.
What the hell are you doing? Are you trying to kill us? It's Batman! We need to get out of here! Where are we going? Back to the lockup! Are you stupid? That'll lead him right back to Cobblepot. So what do I do? Just keep driving. Maybe we can lose him. Struck out here with the Bat! Lost him!
Thank God. Head back to the hideout before he finds us again.
We did it! We actually did it!
Screw Batman. He's overrated.
Couldn't even keep up with this in this piece of crap!
Anyone follow you?
Batman tried, but we scared him off.
Yeah, right. Get your ass in there. Your boss wants to talk. He said don't be late.
Here! Mouse grenade! Grenade! We ain't losing him. Keep looking.
I've been waiting all night for this.
Really? I was kinda happy with the way things were going.
I'm gonna finish what the night started. You hear that, freak?
Talk to me, guys. Y'all okay?
If looking like bat food is okay, then yeah, I'm okay.
We need one of those tanks in here. We need a friggin' army. Let's not lose it, guys. We stick together.
Those punks let him straight back here.
They said they lost him.
You can't lose the Bat. He's always watching.
Think you're taking us down, Bat?
The roof is heavily protected. This must be Penguin's hideout.
That way.
He's too dumb to figure that out.
The bullet's too quick. I'm beating him to death.
I dream about killing that freak. Positive mental attitude, my friend. One of the principles of success. One of the what? You all okay out there? Everything's great.
Try not to get my head.
Lost count how many times I've been knocked out, strung up. This is it. Payback. He ain't winning. Not here, not now. I'm breaking you this time, Batman! Hey, what happened to you?
The roof was heavily protected. This must be the way inside.
Come on, do...
about the man. Batman. Don't worry about Batman. He's about to become extinct.
Yeah, we lost him. He's nothing.
You see, I told you. He couldn't even keep up with you. Shh.
This is gonna be great. He doesn't even know you're here. Come on.
I've got something to say. As you're aware, and this truly breaks my heart, lads, we've been working with the other freaks to take down the Bat together. I know, it's been hard. But look on the bright side. We're bloody rich. Look at it all. Lovely, lovely money. And it's all mine.
What about our share?
Don't worry, son. You'll get yours, I promise. Now, any more stupid bloody questions?
What do we do next?
We wait. Just keep handing out guns to any loser who comes in here with a fistful of cash. This arrangement with Scarecrow is strictly short-term. The Clown's dead, and Batman soon will be. Then Gotham's ours for the taking. And I am going to take. I want it all. If someone even looks at this city, I want my cut.
Then we kill Dent and the others, right?
Two-Face killed my brother back in Arkham City. He should be dead, not robbing banks.
Now that's not very nice, is it?
You don't pay us to be nice.
Give that man a cigar. Of course we're gonna kill that ugly, twisted son of a bitch. We're gonna kill them all, lads.
The Arkham Knight, Barbara Gordon. Tell me where they are.
So that's who we had. The Commissioner's little girl.
I'll break every bone in your body, Cobblepot.
They were going to see some geezer called Simon Stagg. I think he runs a pharmaceutical company or something.
Do not lie to me.
I'm not. I swear. They said he's about to leave Gotham. Those airships over the West River, it belonged to him.
Put him down! We'll shoot, Bat! Fine! Drop him!
Won't do you any good. Scarecrow's gonna break you. You are going down, Batman.
Hold him steady, fellas. I've been working on my swing. Watch and learn. Gonna knock his head right out of the...
This is you handling it, right? Now don't worry. You can thank me later.
Get him!
You're ours now, Nightwing.
Let's see who can take out the most.
Hey! Look
Smash him! Here you go.
We can't let any of these weapons get onto the street. This cache needs to be destroyed.
Bruce, you need to let me help.
I had it under control. I told you, I need you back in Bloodhaven.
Now, Scarecrow, these weapons, this all affects Bloodhaven too. The best place for me is here. Look, with the amount of weapons Penguin has been running into Gotham, this cannot be everything.
He must have other caches in the city.
Search this place for evidence. It should help us locate more of Penguin's refrigeration trucks.
What a wanker. Let's put him out of business, eh? Seriously? Do you believe that accent? That he only puts it on to sound scary. Are you out of your tiny mind, Bats? Pull that trigger, and you'll kill us both. Please, what are you doing? Bats, come on! Don't lock me in here. I'll do anything. Want the laundry done? I'll do it. Help out, Alfred. You got it. I wouldn't like to.
I should back away from the vault. I'll be too close to the blast. I'm not far enough away to detonate the explosive. Alfred, find out everything you can about Simon Stagg.
The pharmaceutical magnate? Of course, sir.
Now, what have we got here? A good old-fashioned ambush. Oh, you wait there, Bats. Let your dear old Uncle Jay sort out these chumps.
John! Open fire! Shoot everything! Now!
I need to find somewhere I can get a clear shot to take out the militia ambush.
Did we get him? I don't know. I think so. Go and check. Find the body. No. You go. But you said you'd hit him. Well, I made a mistake. It was definitely you. You're the sniper. I'm more of a close-range fighter. Since when? Since now. So what? We just wait and see what happens? He's probably dead anyway. Of course he is. Professionals. He didn't stand a chance. Exactly. We should just go.
I need to stay within range of the remote control.
Can't wait. I hate this place. It's always raining and it stinks.
Oh, personally, I would have used live rounds.
Alfred, what do you have on?
Now, let's see. The CEO of Stagg.
I'm heading to Stagg's airships.
The threat analysis indicates that Founders Island...
Don't worry, Alfred. I'll...
Right away.
さて、いろいろとあれするためにサイドミッションをちょっと頑張るか。
The bat creature's still at large on Miyagani Island. I'm going to hunt it down and take a blood sample, determine who or what it is.
Get in there, find Stagg, and interrogate him. And Lieutenant, I'm assigning you an extra unit for guard duty.
Who are we guarding?
Scarecrow. The boss wants to come aboard.
I gotta say, Bats, it is good to be back. Gotham just wasn't the same without me, was it? I mean, Scarecrow's the biggest bad guy in town. Not for long.
running.
Right you are, Master Bruce. Ah, here we are.
Search for any properties.
Certainly.
That tortured creature was once a man. Dr. Kirk Langstrom. There must be a cause for this transformation. His lab might hold the answer.
Proceed with caution, sir. The creature could well be hiding in familiar surroundings.
The hell is that thing? It's a bat. Turn around. Go, go! You had enough yet, punk? Speak up. We can't hear you. You won't win. Still think the bat's coming to save the day, huh? Too scared to fight us? Not surprised. You know, I don't think I've ever killed a firefighter before. Really? That surprises me. Yeah, I've whacked cops, paramedics, coast guards, traffic wardens, pest control, but...
There's a computer.
Maybe it contains some answers.
This computer stores all of Dr. Langstrom's research. Mixing his DNA with a vampire bat? That was never going to end well. If I search through his files, I may be able to create an antidote to his condition. I need to isolate the man-bat's signature and remove it from Langstrom's DNA. That's it. I've created a clean DNA sample. Now all I need to do is make him take his medicine.
Alfred.
Any idea where...
He's not in control.
No one knows that...
Sorry, the vampire bat into the human chain. This breakthrough could, it will, prevent and cure deafness in all humanity. How was that?
Perfect, sweetie.
Are you getting this, honey?
I think so. Is the red light on?
Blunt trauma to the head. Langstrom had no idea what he was doing.
his wife, your parents. What is it about dead relatives that turned you into a giant rodent?
A challenge in the Cauldron train yard. The militia have captured Stagg's airship and set up a watchtower with sentry guns.
Can you imagine Stagg's fate? We harpooned him? Yeah, I bet he thought he was safe up in that airship. Who flies around in an air? For crying out loud, it wasn't exactly a tricky shot. What's he even doing in Gotham anyway? He knew what was going down. Everyone in the city knew. He probably saw some profit in sticking around. Just another stinking rich parasite. It's too quiet. Report! Picking up a signal here. Got noise everywhere. Searching for a lock-on. Damn it. Signal's gone. He could be anywhere. Oh, this place was supposed to be covered in fear gas by now. Me and Dad came to Arkham when I was like 15. I got the signal. Surveillance traces everywhere. Trying to locate origin. Signal's gone. Damn it. No way Scarecrow's ever gonna detonate those bombs. It's a bluff. He needs us.
Okay, I've taken out the militia. Now to disable the tower.
I'm at the airships.
Well, the ship's original schematics reveal a...
Thanks. Lucius, how's the remote hacking device coming?
Maybe you should add clairvoyance to that job description.
The missing fire crew's not safe on these streets. I'll start by checking Dixon Dock West. That was their last reported location.
Batman. God, it's really you.
What happened here?
Our truck was attacked. The rioters dragged us out one by one. We were separated, taken away.
I'll save your crew. The fire crew's in danger. I'm going to find them before it's too late. Someone killed, mutilated, and posed a body on Merchant Bridge. If I'm going to stop them, then I need to investigate the crime scene for clues. Alfred, I found the mutilated body Cash was talking about. I'm going to try and establish a cause of death. Blood tests reveal the cause of death was an Also, the victim's finger...
A rather
That's not all. It's as though the subject's I'll have to use the deep tissue scanner to analyze...
Right you are, sir.
Deformity on the left ear. Looks like a result of minor ear agenesis, a birth defect. A wedding ring in the lower intestine. The inscription reads, Ophelia. The victim had a hip replacement. Scar tissue hasn't fully healed, so it must have been recent.
Alfred, the victim's name is Hospital records show he suffered with alcoholism, most probably brought on by the break. What's unusual is that they didn't go missing in Gotham. They were brought here and...
Might I suggest keeping an ear out for any more of that ghastly opera music? It's...
A challenge in the Cauldron train yard. Fine, Nigma. I'll play your games, and I'll win. Selina's life depends on it.
Control, this is Falcon 5. I'm seeing a riot in progress. Cauldron District, over.
Detective, you arrived! I thought Catwoman's little predicament might encourage your participation. I realized, you see, that the kind of image-obsessed narcissist who places bat symbols on his hubcaps would never willingly submit himself to the kind of humiliation I have in store. Yet, here you are, Detective. The humiliation is waiting below. Well then, Detective, it begins. You are staring, with stupefied incomprehension, at a mechanism I have calibrated to respond to an extremely precise radar pulse. In a moment, I will give you the decrypted code, Dark Knight. Oh, but first, I think we should run through the ground rules for tonight's festivities. Rule the first. What? How did you solve tonight's very first riddle? Well done. Well done. Welcome to my racetrack, Detective. You must complete 3 circuits of this gauntlet, finishing each before the time limit expires. Come now, Detective. Let's put that grotesque ego-mobile to the test. Be ready, Dark Knight. There's more to this test than just going vroom, vroom, really fast. Tick-tock, Detective. Tick-tock. Can that ramshackle motor handle this? Faster, synapses keep up with my automatically adjusting course?
I'm disabling the afterburner's failsafe. I need the extra speed.
I'm shocked, Dark Knight. Is that really as fast as it goes? Let's work that undeveloped brain of yours. Once more onto the track, Dark Knight. Once more! Now pay attention, Detective. Go left. Oh, Detective, what's that I hear? Is it Time's winged chariot hurrying near? You're close, Detective. Don't fumble now. Don't fumble now. Relax, Dark Knight. The ordeal is over. Such a pity the laws of physics prohibit me from testing my non-Euclidean designs. Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls. Your job, Detective, is simple. Figure out which cabinet Catwoman must...
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say. One down.
Well done to the pair of you. That's the first key collected. Don't expect to be sinking your claws into too many more. Too many more. Did you really believe that a challenge designed by me, the Riddler, would be quite so easy? Oh, Dark Knight, you sweet, naive sentinel, of course it wouldn't. But now I have several hundred terabytes of performance data relating to the latest model of rocket-powered hearse you're driving. With that in mind, I have prepared for you something a little less knuckle-whitening and rather more brow-furrowing in Chinatown. Hurry on over, Detective, or it won't be curiosity that kills the cat.
Someone's lit a burning bat symbol on the Gambi store rooftop. A beacon or a threat? Time to find out.
Oh crap! He's coming after us! For it! Command control. We have rioters on Miyagami Island. Falcon 5 out.
Chase after your ally, Bat, if you can, through a city my army now controls. The with luck, you'll find
I trust you have not forgotten me, Batman.
the night is really going to end.
Azrael.
Dark days are here, Batman. The prophecy has come true. From the ashes of Arkham. As you wish.
You don't stand.
This was just the beginning. There are more challenges ahead. Contact me when you're ready.
Sir, I've captured Azrael's performance.
Good work, Alfred.
Then am I to understand you were
None of us know what will... I'll be in touch. The militia have deployed one of the devices near Grand Avenue. Time for a little bomb disposal.
beginning hack now, sir? Militia forces imminent, Master Bruce. I got him! Target's at Grand Avenue! Drone down! I've lost the drone! Alpha targets hit a drone! System breach! Alpha target's controlling the drone! Master Bruce, you leave the area, the bomb will detonate. Drone's been hit. Direct hit on a rattler. Confirmed hit. It just took out
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Bomb destroyed. Nicely done, Master Bruce.
Protect these bombs, Sergeant!
The citywide scan has picked up one of the militia APCs. I am relaying its location to you now, sir.
He's here!
I saw a bunch of Penguin and Harvey's boys working together. Tony, sign of the apocalypse.
Jeez, he's coming after us! Support incoming. Hang on.
I've taken out one of the militia's APs. I need the driver picked up and taken back to GCPD.
I'll get someone on it, Batman.
Where's Harley anyway? She just vanished after Arkham City shut down.
Well, well, Dark Knight. Eager for more? It's humbling, isn't it? The opportunity to even glimpse my greatness, the dawning realization of just how insignificant, how unworthy of note you really are. These trials are my masterpieces, Detective. When I have defeated you, they will become monuments to my genius, testaments to your stupidity. Crowds of school children will pack themselves in this elevator, eager to see for themselves the place where the Dark Knight was defeated. They won't understand a thing, of course, but they'll come. A trial so elegantly simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, Detective. Detective, we've barely begun tonight's trials and you're already stumped? Already stumped? This isn't just a test of intelligence, Dark Knight. It's a test of skill. You know, Dark Knight, on balance, I don't think you're going to figure this out. Well done, Detective. Your true calling as a third-rate circus stuntman becomes clearer by the day. Congratulations, Dark Knight. You've earned the right to play the next part of the puzzle. Head over to the board.
Oh, joy. Time to play the will my head again. You better be right, Batman. Head still attached? Great. Collar still attached? Not so great.
Congratulations! You've achieved the very minor victory of not being as stupid as you look. Not stupid as you look. Now, Catwoman, celebrate your survival by telling Batman all about the exciting orphanage development. Celebrate orphanage development.
No, you do it.
Now, Kitty. Kitty.
Why, Batman, there's a big, mysterious green door.
Yes, there is. Come back to the orphanage, Batman, and I'll let the pair of you through it. Catwoman, this evening is not about you. Wait, Batman. Wait for Batman. Well done, Dark Knight. You should, I hope, be beginning to comprehend the breadth of the tasks ahead of you, the sheer scale of the gauntlet I have thrown down. Or perhaps not. Perhaps you're feeling cocky. Perhaps these early victories have filled you with false hope. Well then, ride that wave of smug satisfaction all the way back to the orphanage. I'm waiting.
Orphanage.
We have the location of an APC, sir. The militia lieutenants are ramping up protection. It won't be easy.
He's on our tail! The bat's here! Get away from me! What the? It's a bat! He's tailing us! Put your foot!
Batman's following me. I need support. Send everything to the ferry terminal. Hold on. Backup is en route.
That's another one of the militia lieutenants out of the picture. I'm going to continue disarming the militia's explosives. There's one planted right next to the botanical gardens.
They'll throw everything they have at you, sir. I should be connected shortly, sir. Expect minor resistance, Master Bruce.
Batman's here.
Surround him! Destroy him!
Mamba down. Batman took out a drone.
Make him pay!
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Congratulations, sir. Bomb destroyed.
You really want help, Marsh?
Someone's attacked the fire station in Bristol. I'm going to put out the blaze and find who's responsible. Power to the fire suppression system has been cut. I need to get it back online to get the blaze under control. Firefly.
You beat me once, but that was a long time ago. I'll roast you alive! Drown in flames! Don't be afraid, Batman! Embrace the pain! Tonight, I snuff you out! Fire is pure, Batman! Pain is purifying! Touch this! Let the fire surround you! Tonight, this stinking city will be purified by flames!
You know, sir, I believe we've...
Firefly.
It seems Scarecrow made...
He's dangerous. Selena's still trapped in the orphanage. Nigma's got something in store for us both when I get there.
Welcome back to the Riddletorium. Do not fear. Your friend has not been armed. Before I allow you to see her, however, riddle me this. Riddle me this. What kind of question can only be asked upon reflection? Good luck. Good luck. see what you're trying to do. You're testing my patience, aren't you? Trying to drive me insane as I watch you struggle with that riddle. Well, ha, Batman, ha! I've made it easy. Now all you have to do is stand in the right place and scan. Oh, no. You think pretending you can't do it will let you off the hook? I know that you're not that stupid. There. It's done. It's done.
Oh, good. You're back. Eddie wouldn't show me whatever deranged parlor game he's got waiting behind that door until you arrived.
I'll get you out of here.
I'm sorry, do I seem testy? It's probably something to do with the gorgeous necklace Eddie picked out for me. Have you seen it? It explodes.
Oh, I do hope you two are getting along. Because you'll need to work together if you want to find the key hidden in here. Find the key.
Well, this looks creepy. Someone's been reading Feng Shui for serial killers. Oh, great. Extra trapped. As if the collar wasn't enough.
Oh, Batman, Catwoman, neither of you is getting out of there without the other's help.
I've got 5 switches in the world's most boring light show over here. You?
Same.
Oh, look. It's more of Eddie's homemade friends.
Well, there we go. It's settled. You're not quite as dumb as each other. Congratulations, Catwoman. Batman, you're lagging behind. Oh, Dark Knight. I can barely describe to you what a pleasure it is to see your brow furrow over the simplest of conundrums. I do apologize for not creating a riddle that you can merely pound into submission. Here, why don't you take out your primitive frustrations on my automated assistant?
Be my guest.
Well then, it seems you've earned another key.
This is going to take all night, isn't it? Well, that was fun. At least I got to hit something.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet, you two. Dark Knight, my next challenge can be found beneath Elliott Memorial Hospital. Conveniently located for when you pass out due to mental exhaustion.
Mental exhaustion.
Hey, Bats. When did Catwoman get so cute?
I'm sending you.
I won't let the militia watch Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
Come on, it's been months. Even the worms that ate her corpse have probably forgotten about it by now. You're really gonna turn down this fine opportunity for romance just because...
He despises you, this Arkham Knight. What did you do, hero, to enkindle such hatred?
The preliminaries are done with, Dark Knight. I hope you understand that. Oh, had I so wished, you'd have failed before you had even begun to comprehend the very first hurdle. But no, no, no. I wanted you to know the full extent of my brilliance, you understand? To fully appreciate my superiority. But now, well, I'm not going easy on you anymore. Another racetrack detective, but please, do not let its unique peculiarities crush your spirit. Well, shall we begin? No, Dark Knight, you are not losing what little grip you had on reality. You've merely entered a brave new world of my design. I control these. That ceiling applies 300 dead bats of pressure, Detective. I invented the measurement myself. I built this course in a sewer, Detective. You needed the home team advantage. Onward, Batman! Or does the Dark Knight require a pit stop? Pit stop. Very good, Dark Knight. Again! Is it a car? Is it a tank? Who cares? Soon it'll be scrap. That's it. I'm cranking it up. 500 dead bats of pressure. You know, I think the wheels on that thing might actually be as thick as your skull. Feeling claustrophobic, Detective? Get ready for the final lap. What a fitting end for you, Detective. A stain on my floor. That's several tons of metal slamming down upon you, Dark Knight. You may wish to avoid it. little ant to crush itself underfoot. You seem to have lost. Something wrong? I could literally do this with my eyes closed. If you can't understand the intellectual virtues of completing this trial, Batman, I'm not going to explain them to you. Aren't things clearer now that that insane clown has been disposed of? Now you know who your real nemesis is. Enough! Another lap would be the end of you, Dark Knight, and I can't quite bring myself to stop the fun so soon. Your next key awaits.
Oh, good. The fun part.
Do you think he's smart enough, Cat?
And here we go.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You proved yourself able to follow simple directions. I must say, Dark Knight, that your desperate fumblings have exceeded my admittedly rather meager expectations. I am impressed. This must be how naturalists felt upon observing chimpanzees using tools for the first time. Did you know, Detective, that the cleverest chimps can even obey simple instructions? It's true. Let's try it, shall we? Go to Gotham Casino for your next test, and I'll give you a banana.
Riddler's trial's in Kingston. He's been toying with me so far, enjoying the sense of control. I doubt he'll be playing games much longer.
Heaven knows how his insanity has manifested itself this time.
This must be the entrance, but I need to secure the area first.
Oh, Detective, I can't tell you how pleased I am that you're playing along with my little game. You literally cannot imagine what it's like to be so intellectually removed from the rest of the human race. I couldn't honestly say you offer me a battle of wits, Dark Knight, but your feeble resistance makes a pleasant change from the instant capitulation of everyone else. Oh dear, Dark Knight. What a pity you couldn't bring the Batwing to this one. Hurry along, Dark Knight. This isn't rocket science. Stumped, Dark Knight? I can see your brain flying through the possibilities. Come now, Dark Knight. Don't force me to eject you from the chamber.
Eject you from the chamber.
admission of defeat. Come back whenever you want to reacquaint yourself with my superiority. Detective, you have returned. None the wiser, I expect, than when you previously turned tail and fled. Still, I do hope your little break has allowed you to recover your strength for further failures. Dark Knight, what a pity you couldn't bring the Batwing to this one. Hurry along, Dark Knight. This isn't rocket science. Stumped, Dark Knight? I can see your brain flying through the possibilities. Dark Knight, don't force me to eject you from the chamber. Eject from the chamber.
Riddler's trial's in Kingston. He's been toying with me so far, enjoying the sense of control. I doubt he'll be playing games much longer.
Heaven knows how his insanity has manifested itself this time.
Since you insist on dressing like a flying rat, I thought I'd put those abilities to the test. Capable of flight. Since all you do is glide, you're actually a variety of squirrel. Contrary to popular belief, very few bats survive on blood. Most species subsist on insects, whereas you prefer to live off undeserved praise. Creatures known to prey on bats include hawks, owls, some spiders, falcons, and, oh yes, of course, me. It must feel wonderful, Detective, floating majestically over a city filled with your minute inferiors. Much like being me. Good work, Detective. You are literally as capable as the digit-flapping mammal you pointlessly pretend to be. The next key awaits you.
More cabinets. Great. I love this part.
Riddle me this. What?
Okay. Time to possibly maybe die. Well, this is not how I wanted to spend my night.
Another key collected. I trust you're not giving her false hope, Detective.
Oh, good. More fun.
Well, Dark Knight Detective, you have passed another test. I cannot help but admire the spirit with which you have thrown yourself into a task for which you are woefully under-equipped. I almost feel guilty when I contemplate what's coming, but not so guilty that I'm going to call it off. Head back to the orphanage, Detective. Another of my riddle rooms is waiting.
I'm going back to the orphanage. Celine is waiting.
I can only imagine what cruel game Mr. Nigma has in store for you and Miss Kyle.
How are you doing?
Can't fault the entertainment. Eddie just lectured me on the 13 innovations that let him pack this collar with his custom-designed plastic explosive.
You must be honored.
At being what? Your motivation? Come on, the next puzzle room's waiting.
An electric charge to its destination. I hope the varying amounts of pressure don't get to you.
Another one? What's Eddie's problem?
Fanatic narcissism, egocentrism, and megalomania, crossed with severe obsessive compulsion.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Hey, don't shove.
The counterweights move further when I step on the pads.
You are getting older. Maybe it's time to add a few extra notches to the utility belt. Move over, would you?
Congratulations to the dementedly dressed duo. Your key awaits. Oh, but what's this? An electrified floor?
Electrified floor?
You do it. You still owe me for Arkham City.
Goodness, you figured it out already? Well, you better grab that key and be on your way. Meet the second generation of my android allies. I've built a variant specifically tailored to each of your dubious abilities. There's more where that came from, Batman. I built a highly efficient production line. You know what, Detective? I'm glad you solved this riddle. Because it takes you one step closer to the riddle that kills you.
Riddle that kills you.
Eddie really hates you, doesn't he?
He's an ego-driven narcissist who can't let anyone else win.
Gee, if only you'd met under different circumstances.
His obsession's getting worse. He's going after my allies.
Ally? After this, I think we should dial it back to known associate for a while.
This was nothing, Dark Knight, nothing. A new trial awaits you, Detective, by Divinity Church, and I'm waiting too.
Great news, Bats. I was just hanging out in hell, you know, because you killed me and sent me there, and you'll never guess who I saw. That's right, your dead girlfriend, Talia al Ghul. Don't worry, I asked, and she's totally cool with...
I'm headed to Divinity Church. Riddler won't give up, Alfred. His pride won't let him.
You'll break his spirit, sir. I've every confidence.
If Arkham top of the line, then what's the Bats? Over the line? On top of the line? Nothing.
The Batmobile can't auto-navigate to this area.
To be honest, I'm glad we're behind these people.
The Cobras were supposed to crush him. Nearly crushed me back at base.
Bat takes better. Knight was prepared. Yeah, he thought it'd just be a souped-up sports car. Someone's intel's a little outdated. The hardest is when you go back. Everyone expects you to switch off, but you can't. I don't want to switch it off. Nothing beats this, man. Rush. I wish I could be like them, live a normal life. I tell you, this is a sweeter gig than swimming for IEDs and Koroks, that's for sure.
Love the new car, Bats. Oh, all those guns. It's like an evil clown was whispering in your ear as you drew up the designs.
There's a service hatch on top of the airship. I can use the remote hacking device to get in.
I can see why you like it up here, Bats. Gives you time to ponder the really big questions, like is dead? Is it all my fault? Who's going to die next? Now let's get
The hatch is locked from inside. If I can locate the control panel, I'll be able to bypass security using the remote hacking device. The soldiers are using an unmanned drone. If I can download the security codes from the soldier controlling the drone, I'll be able to turn it against them. I've got the codes. Now I can turn that drone against them. It's locked electronically. If I can find the control panel, I should be able to override it with the remote hacking device. I can't give an order without you. Target first.
That trapdoor sure looks inviting, doesn't it? Look at the size of this thing. I haven't measured, but I think it might even be bigger than your codpiece. There's no way you're going to be able to shift this. Come on, Bats, just find a way to move this container.
I see you have found your way in, sir. Any sign of Mr. Stagg?
Not yet, but the Arkham Knight and Scarecrow's forces have moved through.
They must be there. But, sir...
I'm not losing.
Interesting. If there was only some way to...
I should now have full rotational control of the airship stability system.
However, the hacking device will only work within a certain range of any control terminal.
Bats! You rock my world!
To see the impact our many innovations could have. On board these very ships, for instance, you will see
Those soldiers have got Stag, and from the look of him, he won't last much longer. I need to save him.
Where are the files?
I'm not telling you!
You want us to cut off your fingers? I don't mind. We start with the fingers and see how high we go before you tell us.
Please!
We will find them, you know. We've got crews tearing this place apart. The longer it takes, the more you hurt. Choice is yours.
He can't have them. They're mine.
Correction. Weren't yours. Soon they'll be scarecrows, and you'll be dead. You just need to decide how many pieces get buried.
Target's here. It's Batman.
Let's just tag some more. Maybe you can help him remember where he put those files.
Defend yourself!
I did it! I actually did it! I mean, of course I did. Good. As expected.
Those soldiers have got Stag, and from the look of him, he won't last much longer. I need to save him.
Where are the files?
I'm not telling you.
You want us to cut off your fingers? I don't mind. We start with the fingers and see. How high we go before you tell us.
Please!
We will find them, you know. We've got crews tearing this place apart.
Batman here!
Keep on him!
Attack from behind!
You're supposed to stop him!
Charge him! Make yourself useful! Defend yourself!
What? You survived everything I ever threw at you only to die now like this?
Those soldiers have got Stag, and from the look of him, he won't last much longer. I need to save him.
Where are the files?
I'm not telling you!
You want us to cut off your fingers? I don't mind. We with the fingers and see how high we go before you tell us.
Please!
We will find them, you know. We've got crews tearing this place apart. Long takes, the more you hurt. Choice is yours.
I can't misdirect him. He's not wearing a headset.
We're yours. Soon there'll be scarecrows, and you'll be dead. You just need to decide how many pieces get... You! Hit Mr. Staggs some...
It's over, hero. Goodbye.
Those soldiers have got Stag, and from the look of him, he won't last much longer. I need to save him.
Where are the files?
I'm not telling you!
You want us to cut off your fingers? I don't mind. We start with the fingers and see how high we go before you tell us.
Please!
We will find them, you know. We've got crews tearing this place apart. The longer it takes, the more you hurt. Choice is yours.
It can't happen. They're mine.
Correction. We're yours. Soon there'll be scarecrows, and you'll be dead. You just need to decide how many pieces get buried. You, hit Mr. Staggs some more. See if you can help him remember where he put those files.
Yes, sir.
Please, you're hurting me.
It's too late for you, Stag.
He's gonna rip your mind apart. If you had spoken to me, you would have saved yourself a lot of pain.
Whatever he's paying you, I'll double it.
Scarecrow will make you talk.
Arc 2, this is Arc 1. We are loading, ready in 5. Over.
If you had spoken to me, you would have saved yourself a lot of pain.
Arc 2, this is Arc 1. We are loading, ready in 5. Over.
If I knew what files you meant, I would tell you, I swear.
Prisoner of Breach, it's Batman! Stop her! You're better than this! Strike him! Take him down, hard and fast! Surrounded, Batman, no escape! Not walking away from this one, Batman! Surround him and attack!
Bats? Bats? Bats!
Those soldiers have got Stag, and from the look of him, he won't last much longer. I need to save him.
Where are the files?
I'm not telling you.
You want us to cut off your fingers? I don't mind. We start with the fingers and see how high we go before you tell us.
Please.
We will find them, you know. We've got crews tearing this place apart. The longer it takes, the more you hurt. The choice is yours.
You can't have them. They're mine.
Correction. Word yours. Soon there'll be scarecrows, and you'll be dead. You just need to decide how many...
off to see Mom and Pop at that big country club in the sky.
Those soldiers have got Stag, and from the look of him, he won't last much longer. I need to save him.
Where are the files?
I'm not telling you.
You want us to cut off your fingers? I don't mind. We start with the fingers and see how high we go before you tell us.
Please.
We will find them, you know. We've got crews tearing this place apart. The longer it takes... No, he's no match for you.
You die here, and your legend dies with you.
Those soldiers have got Stag, and from the look of him, he won't last much longer. I need to save him.
Where are the files?
I'm not telling you.
You want us to cut off your fingers? I don't mind. We start with the fingers and see how high we go before you tell us.
Please.
We will find them, you know. We've got crews tearing this place apart. The longer it takes, the more you hurt. Choice is yours.
He can't have them. They're mine.
Correction. We're yours. Soon they'll be scarecrows. You, hit Mr. Stagg some... I don't like your eyes!
Thank you. They were going to kill me.
Why? What did you do?
Nothing. These animals came in and just started shooting.
They were collecting those cylinders.
Target is secured. We're bringing him to Arc 2. Over.
Batman! No!
Quiet! Wave goodbye. That's the last time you'll see him.
Nearly, Bats. I could feel you losing control there. A little more of that delicious fear gas, and it will be all over. For you.
Stag's been taken to Scarecrow.
I've been analyzing the schematics, and it appears...
Did you think you stopped me at Ace Chemicals, Batman? You merely delayed the inevitable. Gotham is mine to do as I please. And the same can be said of your friend. Poor little Barbara Gordon. Close your eyes. Can you see her? Cowering in the darkness, cursing the hero who failed her. She has become your weakness, your obsession, dragging you deeper into the abyss. I could have her killed right now. It would be cruel, sadistic, brutal. But I have other plans in store for both of you.
Look, about what happened down there. I wasn't trying to kill you. I was trying to kill your mind. So, we still pals? Friends for life. Anyway, don't blame me. Blame Scarecrow and his patented Joker-liberating miracle tonic.
victim down. Where is he? We're at the observation deck. I'll keep watch. Signal's gone. He could be anywhere. Where's that? Lock the damn medic. He's unconscious. What do we do now? We needed that medic. Where are you? We're at the observation deck. Signal's back. No. I hate this airship. It's been getting worse since we got on this thing. Do I look like I work for IT? What do I know about hard drives? Someone better kill Batman. Nothing we can do. He's heading up! Track him! Anyone see him? Anyone?
He can't hurt you two like I can. Batman knows how to break bones. I know real pain.
We're screwed, guys! We're screwed! Whoa! He's too fast! He's too strong!
I didn't train you to lose. I trained you to hurt him. Now do it!
Don't let him leave the airship alive! What the hell am I doing here? It's all gone wrong!
Now that they're out of the way, I can use that console to disable the airship's defenses.
Nice work, Batman. But come on, let's be honest. It's the new suit, right? Not the worn out hero.
The weapon system controls are locked behind a scanner keyed to Stag's fingerprints. Without a clean set of his prints, I'm locked out. Maybe the CCTV camera feed can help me. I should scan the footage to see if Stag's hands touched any surfaces during the abduction. I might be able to reconstruct the full set of prints. Stag will have left a handprint on the floor there. I should check for other places he touched. There's more chance of getting a full set of prints. This won't help. I need to see if Stag touched anything on his way out. He touched the floor after he was thrown down the stairs. I should search for more prints. He's unlikely to have left any prints at that moment. He touched that railing when he steadied himself. I should find more prints to reconstruct a full set. Stag left a handprint near the exit to the room. I know where Stag left his prints. Now I just have to scan those locations. I've got an index fingerprint here. 3 locations left to scan.
Oh, what's the deal here? Reconstructing a match using all these itty-bitty pieces?
I've been able to reconstruct Stag's middle fingerprint. 2 spots left to scan. I've completed reconstruction of Stag's thumbprint. 1 site left.
I've got the full set. I should be able to access Stag's computer system now.
So you're going to use a reconstruction of Staggy's handprint to access the computer. Oh, that's genius, Bats, really. Oh, I know. When you're done, let's hack his online dating profile.
I can't remotely disable the turrets on the other airship, but I can control the turrets on this ship. That's the weapons dealt with. Scarecrow's next.
Sir, regard...
What have you found?
Nothing, sir. None of the former Arkhams.
Widen the search. When Joker...
Downloading the file.
What the hell did you do to me? Help, you idiot. Anyone who touches you now gets 1,000 volts.
The militia's combat suits can temporarily carry an electric charge. I won't be able to hit them when they're in that state. That won't work. I'm no longer connected to the tilt control.
Apologies for the interruption, Mr. Wayne, but I can ready another upgrade for the car if you'd like to take your pick. An upgrade to your weapons generator will let you an upgrade... I'm sure your weapons...
Identification confirmed. Good evening, Mrs. Stein.
These access points are programmed to only recognize Stag's voice. The access point to the stability controls has been destroyed. My connection to the tilt controls has been severed.
Identification confirmed. Good evening, this is Zach.
My name is Simon Stagg, CEO of Stagg Enterprises, and I'm going to make the world a better place. Stagg Enterprises has existed at the forefront of biomedical research.
Identification confirmed. Good evening, this is Zach. Identification confirmed. Good evening, this is Zach. Identification confirmed. Good evening, this is Zach.
My connection to the airship's tilt controls has been broken.
announcement. Our one-time friend, Mr. Stagg, neglected to keep the cloudburst charged and ready for operation. We will need to do the job ourselves. I need men in biological engineering, ferrying energy cells to charge the device, and I need more men to defend them. Do not fail me.
Accessing research node. User ID, Stag, Simon, October, 29.
The revised formula works perfectly. It passes through clothing and is readily absorbed through the skin and eyes. Gas masks are useless. The results are horrifying. Combined with the cloudburst,
Accessing research node. User ID, Stag, Simon, September, 3rd.
when Dr. Crane approached me, I thought the man had finally realized the value of his chemical expertise. But no, he's still Scarecrow to the bone. The man invents a formula that could cure depression, turn an entire army upon itself, and he uses it to frighten people. Fine, Dr. Crane. I'll...
Accessing research node. User ID, Stag, Simon, September, 20th.
Human testing has not been the breakthrough I hoped for.
I wanna go. I wanna go. I wanna go.
The cloudburst works perfectly, though I've temporarily obscured that fact from Dr. Crane. I must perfect his formula myself first.
Accessing research node. User ID, Stag, Simon, October, 2nd.
Patient number 4, 2 weeks after exposure. How are we today, Daniel? Daniel, would you like to go home? Mild terror, permanent damage. Not good enough.
Accessing research node. User ID, Stag, Simon, October, 14th.
Now we're getting somewhere. In fact, we've had to restrain the patient, haven't we, Mr. Huxley?
I'll kill you! I'll kill you all!
Fear toxin may be dangerous for you and your loved ones. Prolonged exposure to fear toxin may induce episodes of extreme psychological trauma.
I'm telling you, Bats. They just keep making this stuff sound better and better.
Alfred, Stag and Scarecrow were...
But if that's the...
Stag must have doubled. I'm giving you remote access to Stag.
As you wish.
Identification confirmed. Good evening, Mrs. Stag.
Please let me go. I've got so much money, even Batman won't be able to stop us. Oh!
But you couldn't stop yourself from betraying Scarecrow for a little more.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, you're not sorry yet. But when Scarecrow...
It'll attract a lot of attention when I take out the minigunner. I should leave him until last.
All right, all of you. We need to charge the cloudburst and stop Batman from getting to the boss. Fail at either of those objectives, and I will personally make sure you're sucking on fear gas with Stag. Got it?
My calibrations are almost complete, and the cloud burst will soon be charged. Until then, keep supplying me with energy cells.
Please, let me out! Don't gas me!
Got him! Batman, my location!
Eyes on target, now! I'm gonna check on the side of the back. He's actually dead!
I've sat through my own funeral already. Now I have to go through the whole thing again? Thanks for nothing.
Please let me go. I've got so much money.
It'll attract a lot of attention when I take out the minigunner. I should leave him until last.
All right, all of you. We need to charge the cloudburst and stop Batman from getting to the boss. Fail at either of those objectives, and I will personally make sure you're sucked up tear gas with Stag. Got it?
Hey, Batman! We're not afraid of you. The Arkham Knight taught us all of your tricks. He knows you inside and out, Batman. So do we.
Our work is nearly done. My calibrations are almost complete, and the cloud burst will soon be charged. Until then, keep supplying me with energy cells.
Get away using some sort of smoke! Let's see if he's okay. I'll cover you. Guy's out cold. That hits hard. Bullets hit harder. Bring him on. Leave him. We need to look out for ourselves.
Anyone can choke a man when his back's turned, Batman. How about a real fight? Two-man teams. Sweep the area. Find him.
Buddy up. Don't let him get you.
Please, let me out! Don't gas me!
The Batman is here. You'll not let him through. Scarecrow needs to finish his work.
Kill me!
You have failed to stop me, Batman. Now Gotham will fall.
Please let me go. I've got so much money, even Batman won't be able...